Okay, so you've just watched my trailer. Basically, the first thing I want to ask you is just, do you think it works as a trailer?
I think it works well as a trailer. Like, it really does sort of tease you into thinking. What? Wait. Yeah, I think the storyline, it works well because it doesn't tell you everything. There's sort of snippets of bits, and it's sort of like you're thinking what's going on there or what's happening there, and you want to watch more of it. It's quite a lot of noise, isn't it?
Okay, cool. So, would you say that from watching the trailer, it's pretty easy to tell what genre it's supposed to be?
Yeah, I expect it's probably going to be some sort of horror or thriller, sort of creepy thing.
Excellent, cool. Okay. Would you say that it kind of catches your attention and it makes you want to continue to watch it, or would you say that at some point you kind of find yourself losing a bit of interest?
Yeah, I think like I said before, the shots that are in it doesn't tell you everything about the story. It's like secrecy and mystery. So I think yes, as some of the main shots, they do make you think, oh gosh, what's happening there, and you want to know the rest of the story basically. So yeah, I think it does succeed.
With the music, I've kind of gone aside from the normal conventions. Usually you have something sort of fast-paced to match the images or match kind of action sequences, but instead I've gone with something a bit quieter and maybe a bit more creepy. Would you say that the music, although it is slower, does work with the images that I'm showing you?
Yeah, I think it adds really well to the sort of genre and the theme of the trailer and the story. I think it being slower, it almost makes you concentrate more on what's happening because it adds to the atmosphere of what you're watching. So yeah, I think it works really well.
And as far as the images that I am showing you, is there a particular shot or shots that kind of stick in your head once you've watched it? Would there be something that you would maybe remember a couple of weeks afterwards?
Definitely the shot where you've gone around the model and it's the ghost effect. I think that really works well because it's different from the other shots because of the effect, and it really works well with the story and the sort of thriller aspect of it.
And then finally, do you have any kind of suggestions of what I could have done to improve the trailer?
I think maybe because at the beginning there's quite a different variety of shots and at the end it's quite similar, so maybe just another shot with a different character in or something, like maybe a male character or something, that just to add a bit more to the story. But I don't think it would need a lot of different shots.
So just something to kind of tell you maybe perhaps who it is that this girl's been taken
Yeah, a
by.
different side to the story, just a snippet, yeah.
Excellent, okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I've just got you to watch my trailer, and the first thing I just want to ask you is whether you think it works as a trailer, if it's something you think you'd maybe see in the cinema.
Yeah, I think it works as a trailer because it doesn't give everything away, but it's still enough to sort of keep you wanting to watch it.
Cool. Sorry, Abby's like laughing because I switched the iPod around.
No, that's Steph dancing.
Would you say that you can easily tell what genre it's supposed to be, and what genre would you personally say it is?
Well, I would say like horror or sort of psychological thriller.
Awesome. Do you find that it kind of captures your attention and that it holds it as well, or would you say that initially it kind of catches your attention but then you find yourself sort of becoming a bit bored?
No, because like at the beginning she's like alone and then she's sort of tied up and you sort of see the people in the background and you're like, oh, what's going on?
As far as the music's concerned, I've kind of gone with something that's a bit slower and maybe not something you'd usually see in a trailer. Maybe you'd hear something kind of faster paced or more actiony, but I've gone with some kind of an offbeat kind of piano music. Would you say that works with the images that you're being shown?
Yeah, because the action, although it's like suspense and stuff, it's not like quick and it's slow and it's sort of it's in keeping with the images that you're seeing.
Cool. Is there a particular shot or more than one shot which sticks with you, or that you feel you would maybe remember a couple of weeks after having watched the trailer?
I like the bit where she's in the field and she's like turning around and the camera's following her in the opposite direction, I think. Like it's a sort of a twisting one.
Yeah.
And that's quite good.
And finally, sorry, that sounded so sarcastic. Finally, do you think there's anything I could have done in particular to improve it or just make it more appealing to the audience?
I don't know, but the only thing I could think of was make it a bit longer, just not necessarily that's not like a bad thing, but just make it a bit longer, just to maybe reveal a tiny bit more, or have some more of those sort of really where you can't quite see what's going on kind of shots.
Because
just keep everyone guessing would be
something that other people have said to me is that perhaps they would have liked to see a shot of this person who's taken the girl. Or to see her being taken.
Yeah, maybe. Because possibly, because it's kind of like a bit of a gap in the story. It's like, oh, she's by herself and then all of a sudden she's taken. But I wouldn't say show their face, because that would give it away a bit, because it's supposed to be suspense and psychological and stuff. So if you showed their face, then maybe not. But yeah, maybe like a shot of like, I don't know, outline of them or something. That'd be quite cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
But overall, very good. Well done, Becky.
So I've just shown you my trailer. The first thing I want to ask you is just whether you think it works as a trailer. You know, does it look like a typical trailer you'd see in a cinema?
Yeah. I think it's kind of got the nice intro bit with the with that phone, and then I think it all rounds off quite nicely with kind of like you've got the unseen, and then you got the bit at the very end, like.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Yeah.
So, my next question is just whether you can tell what genre it's meant to be.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's psychological kind of horror, psychological drama kind of thing. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Would you say that it kind of catches your attention and that it kind of holds your attention as well, or would you say that at some point you kind of find yourself straying away from it a little bit?
Probably not, because you keep wanting to see who's like done this, but it doesn't give anything away, so it's kind of like right into the end. Yeah, you're left wanting more.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for these people to go past. This is the joy of editing. I can just take all this out.
I was about to say, it sounds pretty retarded.
Okay, so as far as the music's... Fine. Doing something for media studies, we're just waiting for everyone to go because I'm recording right now.
Don't let the green jacket see you.
No. Okay. So as far as the music's concerned, I've kind of gone with something a little bit different from a psychological thriller kind of thing. You might expect to hear like more fast-paced music to go with an action sequence or something, and I've kind of gone with something slower and a bit more creepy. But would you say that that actually works with the images that I'm showing you?
Oh yeah, because you don't get to see the guy or whoever's done this to her, so to have like it wouldn't make sense to have something really fast-paced and kind of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I think something slower, because it kind of like just leaves, it just ends, and you're like, oh, what the hell, kind of thing. Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Is there a particular shot or shots that you think are particularly effective, or you would be able to kind of remember a week or so after having watched the trailer?
Yeah, the bit where she just like it's kind of sitting. I can't really describe the bit where she's just sitting down, like back against, and kind of just kind of looks in the general direction of the camera, but not directly at it. I like that one.
Cool. Okay. And finally, are there any suggestions you have for anything I could have done to maybe improve the trailer?
Ooh, Bumblebee.
Come on!
Oh, sorry. What's the question?
I said, there anything you think I could have done to improve the trailer in any way?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Joe.